Hey there YouTube, it's Math Bowler. Welcome to my TTM Monday autograph recap video. I have 13 people with 42 autographs from last week, the week of May 15th. All addresses were found on SCN or SCF. I will let you know how often I've sent to these people as I've been actively TTMing for almost 8 years. I'll let you know how many items I sent and if I sent a donation or not. But I will not give you those addresses, as those can be found, as I said, on SCN or SCF. I will show you all 13 returns in the order with which I received them. I've been sending out 10 requests a week for a while, and for a long time before that it was 7 requests a week, so this was a pretty good week. But one of them technically wasn't a request, it was a gift that turned into an autograph, so anyway, here we go. First return from last week. First time I ever sent to George Bradshaw as I'm slowly working on my racing project. 5 of 5 in 45 days. Saw that he is a generous signer, so I sent out 4 of these. And he also signed the generic autographed card. Pretty cool. Thank you, Mr. Bradshaw. So the next one, as some of you, actually probably a lot of you have noticed, the original one, Frank Thomas, had a friend whose cards were stolen, and we've been working on sending cards, so I sent him 2 more vintage cards. I sent him a 55 Bowman, which he thanked me for that, the 55 Bowman, and another vintage card. It had him and 2 other people in it. Asked him what else he needed, and he pointed out the 54 Bowman, so I bought that at the Mainline Autograph Show this past weekend. He sent the 1953 Tops, which I know there was a repop of that, and I had one of those. I didn't know he'd wanted that. So I'm going to send those 2 cards and ask if there are any others that he needs. Actually, I have a couple more modern ones too, so I'll send those out as well. So that's a 1 of 2, I suppose. You know, I sent 2 cards for him to keep, to send to his friend, and he sent me back a note. So I'm going to count that. A 1 of 2 in 6 days from the original one, Frank Thomas. If you're not sure what I'm talking about, you know, helping him out with some cards, I had a video about, I'm guessing 3 to 4 weeks ago on that. Next up, this is the second or third time I've ever, I believe it's actually the second time I've ever sent to Kyle Petty. He racks them up 5 of 5 in 12 days. So I am working on a racing project. I'm going alphabetically, but I'm like, I want to send to the Pettys. So let me just jump up to them, and by the time I get to the letter P's, it'll probably be at least 6 months, maybe a year by then. So it wouldn't bother me to send to somebody, as I try to wait at least 6 months before sending to someone else. And wouldn't that be an awesome dual sign card with him and his father, the King Richard Petty, on it? So these will be the 2 cards I sent out to Richard Petty here in 6 months to a year, maybe longer. Alright, next up is a first timer. Miracle on Ice Project. Rob McClanahan, 2 of 2 in 22 days. This is a nice little project to work on. I like it. This next one is a first timer as well, and the longest return of the week, 102 days. 4 of 4 from Andy Costco. Very cool. Got some nice vintage cards here. There's a Milton Bradley card, and there's that. Now that card is completed, as you know, he's the only one who's still with us. And I was just talking about this person. I'm guessing this is the 6th time I've ever sent to this person. Not bad, considering like I said, it's been almost 8 years I've been TTMing straight. Here we got 2 of 2 from the King Richard Petty in 15 days. Cool looking action-packed card there. Alright. This next one's a first timer, and he racked them up, so I kind of broke my rule. You know, these racers sending more than 4 cards if it's not a donation. I did again here. 6 cards, Richard Broom in 10 days, and he switched markers too. We got the silver Sharpie for Mr. Broom, and he transitioned to a black Sharpie. Pretty stinking cool. This next one was a 2 of 2, 31 days, $10 donation. First time I've ever sent to Ralph Garr. And Ralph Garr finished off this vintage dual sign card, already signed by Rick Kester, and that is pretty. Not kissable pretty like I did with the Try autograph return, but well, it is really pretty. Mwah! Oh, Rick Kester did not look like he appreciated that. Oh, sorry. My bad. All right, next up, 4 of 4. 10 days, $40 donation. I've been sending to him every 2 to 3 months because it's with a fee, so that's fine. Really, it is. He's making bank, and I am so glad to get Bill Mazeroski. 3 beautiful vintage cards and an autograph card. You know, why would I send the autograph card? Well, because I wanted to have one in my collection. Look at that. That's nice. Oh, we got a sporting news. There's some book value on these cards, so I'm glad they came back pretty darn safe, too. Oh, I just purchased that. You've not seen the video of when I purchased that, but you will at some point. Look how beautiful that is. And that might be the most beautiful, the autograph card that I have. Yeah. Thank you, Mr. Mazeroski. Next up is a first-timer, 3 of 3 in 66 days from Mike Willis. And my reason for sending to Mike Willis is there's a quad card there. It's going out to Mr. Wheelock next, assuming he's still signing, because it's been a little while since I've looked into this. This card was sent out 66 days, plus a couple days since I got it. So it's going to be pushing 70 days before I look back in to see if Gary Wheelock signs. Next up is a first-timer. We got another racing return. Bill Broderick, the Hat Man, did 4 of 4 in 10 days. And it did look like he was signing duplicates, so I went and sent him that. Now, he did sign the back of the autograph card, but he filled it, so it's cool. All right, this next one is huge. 1 of 1, 11 days, with his pretty hefty donation to Jerry Kramer on his rookie card. I just picked this one up at a show, sent out right away, because he's up there in age. It was a good, nice-looking vintage rookie card, good condition, and he has a big fee, so dang, I'm glad I did that, though. All right. And my 13th and final return is a first-timer, 3 of 3, also in 11 days. We got another racing NASCAR individual with crew chief Darrell Bryant. I know I had some Alka-Seltzer cards. Could have sent him, but hey, it's all good. And there we go. There's my returns. Oh my goodness, you know, picking a favorite, that is tough to do. But I upload 3 videos a week. I do an autograph and or trading card video on Wednesdays and Saturdays, plus these TTM video on Mondays. I like the Mazeroskis, but, you know, let me ignore my Pittsburgh Pirates bias and say, hey, that's a really good-looking card there. You might see my lip imprint somewhere on there, too. Ooh, that's gross. Hey, let me know in the comments below what was your favorite. I would appreciate it if you would like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Take care, everybody.